We support all chefs kissing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, so I had the idea, I'm like, I had like one step of another, where what if one day jobs become like sexualities or something like that? But then I had a
Being a
much better
minor,
idea. What if you made a game where the classes were sexualities?
uh, in your first example,
Ooh,
being a minor would take on a very different context.
uh-oh.
Do not be afraid. That never works in the Bible. They have never not been afraid when someone has said that.
The aliens usually, or not the aliens, but the angels usually look like this too.
Same thing, yeah.
Cosmic object, ether.
Can't have shit on planet Aether.
What does ether even mean? I bet people just use it to describe something they can't describe.
Who knows? I mean, you know what? Maybe that is what it means.
That'd be funny. Well, why
I know
wouldn't...
it comes from like the Greek, you know,
Yeah.
like in the time of actually everything is made of four elements, and that's it
One
for
of
sure.
light and one of shadow.
Crazy.
Wow.
It really is Kingdom Hearts, huh? That one's for you, Dan.
Star Wars did it first.
That is true, but also Kingdom Hearts has time travel before Star Wars did, so technically it did it first.
Star Wars was a long time ago.
It actually wasn't.
Yeah, it
It was
was.
not so long ago.
It was like 50 years ago, dude.
No, it was not so long ago, specifically in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, I guess it depends if how the time works in that galaxy.
Aether, known as the fifth element or quintessence, is the material that fills the region of the universe beyond the terrestrial sphere. So
Oh,
it's space,
well, that kind of
the
makes
void.
sense then.
hmm But if you name your planet a terrestrial object, Aether,
I haven't been paying
okay?
attention to any of this. Well, I
Neither
think
have
they were
I.
saying that that part of it came onto their planet, so it makes sense.
Well, their
You
planet's name is Aether, spoiler.
oh, well, I haven't
So,
been paying attention to any of this, so
bad and
hopefully
dumb.
it's yeah. -1. Is he blaming me? Oh. Also, sometimes when it widens, it looks like a YTP edit.
Yeah.
Where he'll say something stupid and Samus is like, what face? The ING? I should have read what that was.
It's, it's us, but different.
Oh. On the black ether.
That's... But isn't... You
I
know what,
want
never
this to be
mind.
wide. Oh, sweet. I can do the translator areas. Or I can do the violet
Nice.
ones.
hmm
Okay.
The ing. It literally is the ing. I thought maybe it was the first time, like, a cutoff from a previous sentence. Like, something ing, you know?
Yeah.
But no, it's just the ing. They knew.
Ah!
Oh, it reflects.
Uh-oh.
No, I think that's just a
Yeah, he's probably just fucking
just an
around. But it
idol.
would be funny if he just attacked me after that. The temple, Aegon, Psychomantis. So I guess this is the first time Samus has had like an NPC she's talking to. Well, I don't know if the GBA ones did that or came out before
I
this.
think so. I'm sure at least one of them did.
Yeah. I don't know if I like it. I like Silent Metroid.
Well, then why do you like Dread, huh?
It's a good question.
Spoiler alert!
There's NPCs. I mean, I don't think that's a spoiler. That we're back.
Yeah. We had to say a lot of unsavory things about women.
Metroid Prime 4, which is a game that came out.
No, it was spoilers, viewers. We would never cut out us saying unsavory things about women. We would leave all of those in.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that to you guys. Rob you of that. Whee! That felt kind of fast. Oh, see, this looks good.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably
Yeah,
is just the lighting.
it's just the lighting of that area. It is still the same engine as the first one, just like, you know, hacked
Yeah.
up and
I'd
a
be
little bit
amazed if
better.
it wasn't. It plays the same. Let it forever protect the sacred temple.
Open,
Out of the
bitch.
way. Out the way.
Have you seen, since we've already talked about it, unfortunately, I feel no shame in talking about it once again. Have you, you seen any of the Book of Boba Fett?
No, not gonna.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at,
Looks
too.
fucking awful.
It seems like What If the Mandalorian, but worse.
I think if I hear from Star Wars fans that something is bad... Well, actually, that's not totally true, but...
It's in a
if I
similar
hear...
vein
So
to
it has,
Nintendo
again,
fans.
reading between the lines of what they're saying,
Uh-huh.
a lot of what they dislike is things that this time are objectively bad about movies and shows, like cinematography and everything, and bad action scenes. And I'm like, if they really think it's that bad, there's no way I'm gonna like it, unless it's so funny or so bad it's funny. But yeah, no, I don't know if it's worth my time even.
Still need to, you know, speaking of all the Soy Jack properties, still haven't watched Eternal Gamer. I did watch, fuck, I can't even remember their names. That's how forgettable they were.
Oh no, were Marvel movies or
Yeah, I watched Captain Marvel, but I don't
and
remember the
then
other
Black
one.
Widow?
Black Widow. Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow was actually forgettable, so it makes sense. It's honestly on brand that I forgot it. It was just a no stakes, no significance. Like it's hard to retroactively go back and improve on a character whose like arc has already been completed. And they didn't manage to do it well, unsurprisingly.
I mean,
And it's just kind of a very mid generic movie, even by Marvel standards. Captain Marvel, I actually liked though,
yeah, isn't it
so I
strange
don't hate
how,
women.
like, I think since Iron Man 2, people have been wanting the Black Widow movie or just some
Yeah,
content featuring her as the primary character, and then they waited until, spoilers for biggest movie in the world, after she died to finally do that, and it didn't go well. Shocker.
yep.
Denzium. Did we deal with Denzium in the first one?
Yeah, because I kept making jokes about Denzium Ds. So, 100% they had to have been in there.
Oh, we know it's not missiles.
Or maybe it was Byzantium? Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Byzantine Empire.
Bizbud.
How does the Byzantine Empire fit into the Metroid lore?
I mean, who do you think the Galactic Federation is? They didn't crumble after World War One. You innocent child.
It's like a...
They went to space.
Yeah, it's like the Nazis. They went to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Or the
The
Nazis
secret
in
space
what, Iron
program.
Sky?
that fucking game.
And real life, of course.
Uh-huh. Oh, you know about the secret space program? It's like it's a
No.
conspiracy theory about the Nazis who didn't like the Nazis that did all the bad things that I can't say because it will block our video if we talk about it in specific terms.
You can say Nazi. You can say the
You,
N-word.
honestly, you might not be able to. We'll see.
Oh well.
Uh,
We'll just get all the Naziing out in this
no, you
episode.
can. You can definitely say Nazi because I'm thinking of other creators who have talked about literal Nazis that I've watched videos on. You know, talking about how pog and good they are, obviously.
Yeah,
Uh,
I see a lot of that on YouTube all the
that's
time.
you say that, but YouTube is honestly the platform
Wait,
where
Wait, look, Samus is in front of the door.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Wait, I was up there when I scanned it. It teleported
Lol.
me.
Lol. Lol,
Minus
yeah,
one.
you're literally in a different spot. That's funny.
Minus one.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, secret space program. They believe that there was a group of you know, good Nazis or something, or less bad Nazis, I suppose, that broke off because they didn't like what disenfranchised Austrian painter was doing. So they went to space without him, and they started their own space program on Mars and did like Draco-reptilian crossbreeding with humans to augment their DNA and make sleeper agents that they send from Mars to Earth, etc., etc., etc.
I have another thing similar to
Some
bring
real
up, but it's
whack
on the
shit.
verge of my tongue. I can't think of it.
Uh-huh. There's a video by a YouTuber I really like called it's Oki's Weird Stories, and he basically, when he found out about this, he like set up a fake social media presence where to try and get on like basically the current main like father news figure of the secret space program to get an interview with him, where he was basically saying in his interview, they're like, Oki, do you have any past lives you know of? He's like, yeah, in a past life I was actually Yasuke the Black Samurai.
Oh,
And he's just doing shit like that to troll him, but like completely like serious and in
deadpan. Yeah.
character. Yeah. It's a
Wait,
really good video.
this is a Halo-looking
Um,
area.
Viewers, you should all go watch it and subscribe to his channel. He makes fantastic content. He did a whole documentary on the Alex Jones gay frogs and what that's actually about and whatnot. Very cool video.
It's sad because it's like the slightest bit interesting even.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a meme now.
And then he talks with the toxicologist. He gets an interview with him who did the actual study on hermaphrodism from chemical runoff in frogs of a certain kind. And he talks with him about, you know, that whole thing and like how the EPA basically tried to falsify studies, or rather limit studies in a way that gave biased data to discredit him as a scientist. Really cool stuff. I really recommend his channel. It's genuinely informative and entertaining.
Yeah. I remember what I wanted to. So, sorry to get all tinfoil hat, but
Uh-huh.
you
It's Gamergate time.
think Hitler died in Germany? Oh fuck, I said it.
You think
Cut
a
that out.
disenfranchised Austrian painter died in Germany?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wide Samus.
I don't think he died in Argentina, if that's what you're asking.
Hmm. Possibly. I don't know. There's interesting documentaries on. I mean, World War II is of course super interesting, but there's also interesting
Yeah.
documentaries on what might have happened towards the end there. I personally kind of totally believe he had more of a contingency in mind,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, we'll never know for sure.
But he is definitely dead today. There's no there's no way he's still alive.
Listen, now it's time to talk about Mecha Hitler.
Mecha disenfranchised Austrian painter.
Shit! Keep forgetting I can't say that.
Yeah, it's really disappointing because like how do you make generally like genuinely informative history content about that time period when you have to talk about hungry Santa from Russia and
You can't say that either.
You can say Karl Marx, but you can't say
Yeah, you can't say the
certain
man's
Russian
name.
leader at the time, who fought the Nazis and that was Pog, but then after the war went on to do some
He did a
not
little
so
bit of
Pog
cringe.
stuff.
Yeah, he
He
posted
he t-
cringe after that.
he turned his Pogs into Pogroms, which is a
I
term most people probably aren't familiar with, but it's fine.
think I've heard it once, but I don't remember what it means.
It's just another word for like a type of ethnic genocide.
That's no good.
Mm-hmm.
Very cringe even.
Yeah, yeah. Pogrom, an organized massacre of a particular
Oh,
ethnic group,
then I
in
definitely haven't heard
particular
it.
that of Jewish people in Russia or Eastern Europe.
What did he go and do all that for?
Well, I actually don't know about the specifics of Landstall, shall we call him, of Landstall targeting Jews. I know there was definitely Jewish resistance to him and his government, but I don't know if it was specifically that they were ethnically motivated or if they were motivated by just dissenters in general, many of which happened to be Jewish. It's not something I'm very well read on.
So when I was younger, I always thought it was like the weirdest thing in the world. Uh, like it was so random, like why everybody randomly hated the Jews for no reason. I was like, what'd they ever do? So I read the Bible, um, which is
You're like, but
probably why
not.
people think they're bad. It's of course no rule to it, but
Hmm.
listen, if you're believing in that, then the people of Israel, they were on some crack cocaine in that book. They they do like the most egregious, not like terrible things necessarily, but they just keep doing what they're explicitly told not to do
Yeah,
all the time.
Moses said, hey, please specifically do not do this," and then they
Yeah, he
said, "We will do the thing you specifically told us not to do," and he said,
yeah,
"The
because he was
third
gone
time
for a
this month."
week, and they lost their minds.
Yeah.
Again, I know I'm gonna have to be careful about this, but I'm not saying any. Can I say anti-Semitic? I'm not trying to push any of those kinds of beliefs. It's just strange that, well, before I understood why a lot of cultures believed in that, it was strange to me. Like, oh, what did they do? Because of course, even in that case, it's like it all happened thousands of years ago. So I just never understood. I'm like, why is it always Jews? I don't get it.
And classically, we always do and always will forget about and stop caring about things that have happened thousands of years ago.
Yeah. Ooh, here we go. Oh wait, I didn't eat the bomb. So that's probably what it's gonna be. I'm gonna end up going to the bottom of that thing, and then I'll bomb my way up. Can I say bomb on YouTube?
Yeah, it should be fine.
But I can't say it in an airport. Commie bastards. It's definitely what communism is.
A communism is when
Communism.
you
Yeah,
cannot say
that sounds
bomb at
like
the airport.
some like elementary school's social studies project. It's like
Uh huh.
define communism. Communism is when I can't say bomb at an airport.
Capitalism is when I can say bomb in the airport.
Communism or capitalism is when I can yell fire in a movie theater.
Capitalism is when I can have a little bit of a laugh when the flight attendant tells me that my gate is C4.
When I can have a bit of a goof.
That man's just
Yeah,
fucking
he's not
chunking
having
you.
it. So how do I get rid of the need? Anytime you can say, well, how do I go about doing this? Usually the scan will answer.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm okay. That might be enough for an episode. Yep, definitely.
Cool.
This will be a longer one.